So guys, you're welcome. This is Metaverse and on Planbxpress. And so a very quick one. Like we all know our culture, you come in and your mic is disturbing us. Once you find yourself off the platform, your mic is disturbing us. And I'm sure you may not be able to come back. All right. So now we're looking at the market, but very quickly, I need to go to see what we have tonight, right? Now, very important information. This is our weekly interactions on crypto business opportunity. Yeah, number one, we're running a special promo. We call special Easter promo on all our subscriptions, both private mentorship, Be With Me Premium, Crypto Academy, basic to masterclass, or in robotic trading. We're running a giveaway 50% subscription fee, either you are old member or a new member. You are renew, 50% off fee, and then you're subscribing for the first time, 50% promo fee, which had started since Friday, and it's going to end by 30th of this month. And please, I beg your pardon, not when 30th is over, somebody is going to chat me, please, do we still have that opportunity? No, please. That's 2 weeks, strong 2 weeks. And I'm sure many of us will love this rush hour stuff. So 2 weeks off, and then once it's off, okay? We don't know when any promo may come up again, so we cannot say. So, but that's the promo. Number two, so important and vital info are mostly available on our Telegram channels, for all our groups. So endeavor to always check Telegram channel for update. Now, I've told us the most important thing is that we can always communicate very friendly, easy, more interactions, and people can post things on WhatsApp. But the disadvantage is this: when vital information is sent and people are not there at that time, they are unable to track those informations, and you will have seen a lot of chats, and that's why we want vital information. So you're looking for vital information, and especially those of you on the subscribe group, you can be on Be With Me now, and you want vital information of business, trading calls, portfolio management, coins to buy, how to rearrange or to sell, and all of that. You may not find those things on WhatsApp. What mostly happens on WhatsApp is when either we have a bad news or we have a good news. A market has run up, a very good bullish, a market that have done maybe 1x, 2x, 3x, 4x, 5x, 10x. And people will say, wow, this coin have done this and this coin have done that, all of those things. And that's what you're going to be having on the WhatsApp. So please, vital information, new opportunities, and all of that are going to be on the Telegram channel. Okay, we are separating platforms for cash flow opportunity, airdrops, affiliate-related systems. So these will be made available more on a platform called the cash flow system, okay? Available on WhatsApp, Telegram, and YouTube channel. So we've created a YouTube channel, and content will be delivering, regularly. I'm going to do a lot of update, especially on some of those opportunities we'll be running on DeFi, DeFi games and projects, and airdrops, affiliate platforms, and new platforms are going to be separated. So you want to get more new opportunity, update, business, which one is on now, and all of that is going to be on the cash flow system, okay? Then we are still planning for the Planbxpress Crypto Expo. And so that will be coming up soon. So, but more information will be delivered to us more later. Of course, it's going to take place in Port Harcourt, and it's going to be for not just hit and run. It's an expo, and it's going to be a workshop indeed that every participant, if you are on any subscribe platform of Plan B, of course, may be free for you. And then, but non-members, I think, depending on when we come up and see, some of those training that we're going to be having. And before that, when we come up with a full marathon race online training for OTC, OTC P2P training, research methodology, and NFTs, Metaverse, and aspect of technical analysis, where we're going to do a marathon training, maybe 1 week online. We make announcement, and so people can get what to do. Okay, market updates and direction. So let's quickly look at something before we go into, we ought to have looked at a lot of those things before we go into the cash flow system, DeFi, and all the project. Okay, so now I'm going to look at Bitcoin. Yeah, so let's look at Bitcoin. Yeah, so I was looking at Bitcoin to have found, is a Bitcoin? Yeah, I've looked at Bitcoin. Bitcoin, I've actually weekly chart. On weekly chart, Bitcoin actually found a bottom with the Bollinger Band width, right? So ordinarily, we would want to say we should be bouncing up, of course, with a weekly chart, you know, for Bitcoin, as it were. Okay, now, but this is a challenge. Let's go by daily. Okay. So going by daily too, we seem to have found temporal bottom too on daily for using Bollinger Band width. However, still very delicate that we could come down, right, to 37,000 or 38,000 as it were. So which are more yeah, can I say I'm more of a bear, I'm more of bearish support than bullish support right now. So, but we market, any move that's gonna happen, it's gonna be violent. So what I would advise, no, my opinion is, please do not expose yourself to earning too much either long or short right now. It can be very delicate. So we may have a lot of liquidations because the move may not be, in stairs. Could be something like this, okay? A kind of pull movement. And so the impulse move may be very drastic if it's down or is up, okay? So please be very careful. Rather, I will advise you buy coin, or rather than exposing yourself. Or if you must open a long or a short trade, I still have a market in a short trade right now, okay? I closed my long when I was telling us, let's check here. When we look at, yeah, when I was telling us, when I enter long at, is it 39,200 or 39,000 something? I just know that I was in long at 39,700 or thereabout. Yeah, something like that. And I closed at about 41,000. And I was expecting, I told us, now, as much as market unable to get above 43 to 44, that forget it, the market is not going anywhere. That we, as much as we didn't get off here, that the market was going nowhere, we're going to go down. And that you saw, the market broke down from here, 41,500 thereabout, and dropped down to 39,500. But this is the point. Why is the market looking bullish to an extent? I told us, those of us on subscribe platform like a private mentorship or Be With Me, that, yeah, sorry when I make reference to this, because the truth is that as much as we can give you some hints, it's not everything you're going to get. Because people who are on a subscribe group, that's why they paid for it, to get vital information and to be able to make decision. Now, I made mention about one thing I saw, like using my pivot plot, that market formed the temporal bottom. Yeah, I think, just a moment. Yeah. There was a place, oh, where are you? Okay. Yeah, I think I was doing that here. That was, I hope I can still find it. Don't laugh, because there's some there's some stuff, my pivots just hit a bottom, and that means there may be literally up some stuff in. Okay, let me see. Let's go here. Okay. Okay, you can see when I was selling them on private mentorship that look at it. My pivots just hit a bottom, and that means there may be a little rally up, but that doesn't mean that we are recovering, but we may see some rally up because my pivots just indicated 39,200 as like kind of short-term bottom, and so that may be for a while. And so maybe if you're in the market and probably you are in the market that do long trading or short, you can go ahead to do that, and so that may give you some profit for a while now. So that's what I quickly say. Let me say, I'm going to send a screenshot of that and you guys can see it. All right, so please be careful, and you have to use a very tight stop loss. All right, guys, there's something very important you need to observe in the market. Now, even though we are having these movements in the market now, the market's still not bullish. Be very careful. Now, but that's why I told us it can be scalp and you make money. I'm looking at the markets may struggle at $40,920. If you're able to break that, then we can go to $41,207. And then from there, we'll look at $42,109. Then before you can go to 43,000. Now, so still remember 44,000 is still a major barrier. So once you are getting to those range, you can be taking profit if you bought in now, especially if you do long. And so that until we get confirmation of bullish, the market is still not yet bullish. Okay, now, so that was when we have to draw this. Now this first temporary bottom. Now we now found the second bottom, though that were not bullish though. And after the market rallied up, and that was what we saw here. Look at it here. Let's go here. We saw something of $39,551, and the market rallied up, to an extent. And then now we are now at the critical point where it dropped down again to 39,800, and but it's struggling within this range. So that what we're expecting now, I've told you that by weekly, using the Bollinger Band, we've taught the bottom and expect a move up ordinarily. But the market, as it were, in the season we are, it has actually supposed to hit down, like I've said earlier. But that's why you need to be a little bit very careful, so that especially those of you who are doing long and short trading, you're actually not in crypto, you're just struggling in market price of Bitcoin. And so that's why when your account get liquidated, you have nothing to fall back to. So, but ordinarily the market's expected to move up, but by all some of those indicators. And but to be very candid, the market is not bullish. There are no volumes to move it. So be careful in most of the market you may want to buy. The warning is especially for those of us who are on a long or short trade. So try as much as possible to have a very tight stop loss, and then do not expose so much of your money at this point in time until there's a good confirmation of either the trend is totally reversed and we're going up. And even if we do, still take note of the center at the point of 43, 44. As long as we're unable to break out of that, we'll still come down. That means market generally is at the bearish market. And we're going towards the month of May. I've told us from the beginning that the market January to June this year, beginning, that's first and second quarter, is actually a farming season. And so you shouldn't expect so much, unnecessary bullish stuff. Another challenge is that if you look at it, no much market has actually gone bullish since, even though the market is trying to have some kind of activities of like we want to go up or down. So I think that's what I would tell us about the market for now. Remember, I'm not doing a technical analysis or a full market, just to give you an idea of what we're looking at. Now, BTC, Cardano, just using, doing a lot of analysis on these coins. Now, the cash flow ecosystem, looking at DeFi games and projects, we have a lot, but I will just example one. If you are joining us for the first time today, or you have been on our platforms, you should know that one of the greatest things about cryptocurrency is not only about just trading. And I was sharing with a friend today that sometimes people think trading is all about the act of scalping. Scalping is one aspect of trading and not all aspects of trading. So get it right that every time you are talking about I'm trading, it's not about going into the market, checking the candlestick and then look at it, enter a trade with this. No, trading is beyond just normal scalping or coming. Yeah, like last week, I told you guys I entered a long and then I did 40% and I cut off. That's a scalp, maybe $1,000 on long. Now 40% of that, that's about $400. So I can take that $400 probably to use it and do one or two things. And that's one aspect of trading. Now, but major good trading, maybe swing, where you notice a total breakdown. Just like now, you can see that we're very critical point of, most persons will not risk their money until they see the market, jump out of. Okay. So until the, okay. So until they see the market jump out, all right, until they see the market jump out of the Ichimoku cloud, the red cloud, like I've just told you, anything above 44K, then you can say, okay, we're actually in a very good confirmation to be entering into the red green cloud, as it were. So, but if I were you, well, for me, I will not open any long or short position. I have a short position that if there's something I wait for. However, I have a very tight, a very tight, what is it called? A very tight stop loss. So if you can, it can just cut me off from the market and sell off, all right? But as it were, like I've told you, there from the Bollinger Band, we're having more of tentatively the market to break out. So, but you can see that we have a lot of resistance, to battle with, even though it break out. So be careful not to hit the head of the hammer and then get hot. So DeFi project, let me just quickly share. I just hope I can have an example of an account here. Many of you were invited to this guy. Okay, I just hope I can see. Let me see if I can log into an account to use as an example. So I'm going to do that very fast because I have a lot of things to do today. So now we gave you the whole thing around Drip Network. Maybe you could read up more about Drip Network. It's a DeFi project. I think Drip FAUCET now is above a year, okay? Is above a year. They have a combination. So what we have been doing here, if you look at it, is a more of compounding over time, okay? It has been more of compounding and compounding. Now, what is the risk here? Well, fine. One of the things is that if you check for the past 2 weeks or 3 or up to a month plus now, that Drip PG Bank activities were to be migrated, you see that a lot of funny scheme had come out copying not even the programming of not even the coding of Drip Network, but a kind of Photoshop of Drip Network. But if you look at it, virtually all of them had collapsed because they just saw the success. But if you look at the person behind the Drip network is everywhere in the developer, the person of Forest Hacks. Now, I'm not praising him, but are there risks that we lose money? Why not? Because I always tell people, once you come into cryptocurrency, one of the first things you should bear in mind is that chances are there that you could lose money. So, but the good thing is that when you are there, you know how to play your game, okay? When is it time for me to exit? When it's obvious that, okay, this team may not really do what they want to do. Like, and I've said it earlier on, that the money, the thing that will make insane money in 2022 will not make sense. So if you want to be too wise, you know too much, you are not going to make money. Now, people were clamoring that how they wish they have known about Drip Network last year. Let me look at it here. Now, how they wish they have known about Drip Network since last year, when the price was, let's go here. I have a lot of things to show to us. Okay, Drip. So some said how they wish they have known about Drip Network when the price last year was at about, let's say 1 year ago. Good. Now that when the Drip Network was, okay, let's look at all-time low at about $6-something. Yeah. When Drip was about $6.47. Now, Drip Network went up to as high as how much? As high as $169. I think in some platform, $175. Now, they didn't do anything. You can see it went up so high, and then there you have. Now, for me, I was still even waiting for Drip. Let it come down to $19.81, but it has barely, struggled. It has refused to come there. So if it bounces from where it is now, no problem, we manage it. Now, imagine what happened to somebody who had bought here, or what happened to somebody who had bought here, right? Now, the lesson is this. It's a game. Why? Because it's now more than just buy and hold. There's some we have bought and hold. We can't do anything. I use example last 2 weeks or last week I use example of Midas, how everybody were clamoring. But you saw when Midas, all right, that we use example of $5,000 to buy Midas, that will give 1,250 Midas from $4. And from $4, Midas went down to as low as you saw it, all right? Midas went down to as low as 0.00182, right? Now, which that $5,000 worth of Midas without staking it was about how much? Without staking Midas, that's 1,250 Midas multiplied by 0.0018. That was $2.25. And that was the amount of what? $5,000 divided by $4, right? That was the money. Now, we now say, imagine $100, okay, divided by 0.0018. That'll give about 55,000 something, 55,555, with the prevailing price multiplied by $26. That's about $1.4 million. Now, everybody would love to have that money. So, but how many people will have endured it? Meanwhile, people who have staked it were making more money eventually, then cost average. The same thing has happened to Drip. Now, some people now have to look for money and bought more and add up to my what is it called? My FAUCET. I have to go there, bought some volume because we're looking, how we wish we can have up to 500, 1,000. So it came down to 30 something. People were not buying. And I was still waiting for it. I said, okay, I'll start buying from 40 something, and it came down more, but I kept on adding up to it. Now, look at an example here. Now, what should I do? It's just to keep compounding. It's just to keep compounding. What happened eventually when this Drip, now look at, this is a small account, for instance. This account is just about 48.2. That means potential earning of 176 in 1 year period, or total cycle if I do not compound. Now, I want this one to get up to 1 or to compound. But if I want to compound now, all I just do is to click on what? Hydrate. All right. Now, I'm just showing us example. Drip Network is A DeFi project is an on-chain coin. Your coin is kept not in a centralized platform, so you do not have where you say, okay, this coin. We have what is called a logical burning, and so I may not go into those details right now. So it's still an opportunity for you. I'm not advising you. I'm sharing it as an opinion that it's still an opportunity for you. Is there any amount that is the lowest? Yes. If you want to stake on here, you have to have minimum of 1 drip. So all you need is that if you're on our platform, we have link we have sent, because once your link is sent to you, you must buy BNB in your MetaMask, have BNB in your MetaMask, and a link will be sent to you. You click and then come down to where it says get a buddy. You have to copy the address, a wallet address, a buddy address on it, and paste to click on validate so that yours too can look like when the person, a wallet is added up. And then you can now be doing the drip FAUCET compounding. It's from the same company that have down the drip garden, which is like an LP, okay? Drip and USD paired. If you look at it, look at this account now. This account is having about 3,254. Now imagine, let's look at it. What's come on, coming. Okay. Now this account, just hope I'm just using example for us. Okay. So this account now, imagine somebody who have invested, because these are, I want us to get a critical learning here. Now, imagine somebody who have invested money at when the price of Drip Garden was $8, and he invested that bought worth of 3,200, for instance. Now, 3,200, all right, multiplied by $8. Okay. That means the person used $25,600, okay, to do it. Now, imagine what it will worth now, $1,500. So what will he do? Nothing. Now he's compounding. He's compounding. Now, if you look at this example of this account now, every day is accruing worth of 108, for instance, which is about $51 because of the prevailing price, 47 cents. Now, this was what was up to $12 per one, $8 at a point, stagnated at $5. So now $25,000 plus will have gotten down here. But the good thing is that the person is compounding. What should he wait for? When the market rebound? When will it rebound? I don't know. Maybe towards the middle of the year or up to end of the year. But will I wait until it rebound? No. Now, what's the advantage? Those of you who are still now fresh, is an advantage for you because it's at the bottom. Can it still go down? Why not? It may come down. The market, the dip is not over. So don't let anyone deceive you that the dip of the market generally is over. We are not yet over. We can't say we are finished with the bear market, so now we are bullish. We are not. So if you see dip, why not? But the good thing is that you can keep compounding. Imagine if I buy now, let's say I use $1,000 to come in now, and I'm getting these on daily basis. Now, or worth of $1,500, or let's say I use $2,000, and on a daily basis now, even I'm getting this. Maybe I use $2,000 to do, and on a daily basis I'm getting a 108. Now, let's say even the market go to 40 cents. Now, 108 plants, all right, 108 plants multiplied by 0.40, right? Yeah, that should be 43. Multiplied by 30 days, that should be 1,296. So what if it's 20 cents? Okay, so 108 multiplied by 0.20. I'm just being critical, okay? This is multiplied by 30 days. Even if you want to be wasting it, that means $648. Another month times 2. You still have this, it just continues. How much do you spend? Maybe 2,000. I'm just critical about that. So I'm just using all of this. So drip network, you want to know more, and over time you can get to know how to go about. I'm sure most of us that are on our platform, if you're on Plan B, I know you should have been on Drip Network. If you are not, or you are new, your friend just invited you, I think after now, you should think on how to go about it. Other things, OTC and arbitrary system. We just check a system. You know, there are so many platforms, and you cannot really say this is the best platform, okay? Now, we check a lot of things like last 2 weeks, we tried to investigate a platform called, what do they call them? IPC and some other forest platform that we're going to do. Okay, they said they are verified, they are exchange platform and all of that, but eventually they said they have problem, internal problem. We don't know what will happen to them if they, but yet they are there, but maybe they are still using people's money to trade to be able to recover their losses, and then before people can be taking money and all of that. But why are you doing all of this? We're just trying to diversify, to create a cash flow, okay? Now, but as at this same period, we're doing experimenting of a platform. Let me quickly go there. They call it COPTS. I'm sure most of you must have heard. Remember, I said I just want to brainstorm. I'll give you some leverage. And I don't tell people about what I have not put in money to. So if I lose my money, fine. So that's why it's not a financial advice. So when I ask some of our giants in our ecosystem to check, and we're experimenting, I literally forgot that I thought I put in money. I didn't know I did not put. And so let me quickly show you an interface of OPT, ZOCTP, whatever thing they call it. Now, I was checking and I didn't remember on time. I know some of you must have been on the platform, but most of you are using manual, where you have to be every 2 hours, you go to trade. That is on arbitrage, that's OTC. No, we don't do that. So what we do is to pay for a script and then subscribe for VPS. But in the group where we are doing that, minimum you can do, please take note of this. Ordinarily, don't quote me wrong, if you are not going to be on the automated script we're using for the trade, you don't need to get up to 1,000 as minimum. But if you want to be on that, you must have up to 1,000 as minimum in your account. Now, so what did I do? Let me just show you guys example. So if you are listening to me, we're just like, what do we call it? Let me show you. That was, tomorrow will be 7 days. I was experimenting this, okay. So I funded with $1,100, you can see, on the 11th. That was on Monday, I think towards noon time. And I said, let me experiment it. And so luckily enough, after I did that, so I was able to fund the account, okay, and then to experiment it. So $1,100 so far had accrued, that's $237. That's what is in the trade now. So what's happening is this, it trades every 2 hours, and because I use automated VPS, I have to pay for VPS, maybe very cheap, monthly. Some subscribe for 3 months interval, maybe maximum, depending on the VPS, because the VPS we're using, VPS DM, I think right now, they're out of stock. Other companies too, people are buying from other platforms that have VPS and all of that. So, but the most important thing is that I registered, do my KYC, and then buy VPS, and then you have to connect with us and ask on the group where we pay for the script, and then we add you to forum, and then you get started. It's hands-free, just like this. My own is hands-free. I don't know. My intention was to I want to examine it for the next 3 months to see how it works. If it works well, and then I can say, let me leave it, because it compounds for the next 6 months. All right. I've seen somebody who have to do $1,500 within 1 month. When he told me I've been able to, because we have to be very logical. We don't know what will happen to such project, but that what we'll do is, okay, for the first 1 month, he has been able to get out, was it about $4,000, and leave another remaining $2,000 in there. So let's say he spent $2,000, and then in 1 month, he get out $4,000 to just cover his capital and at least his stress. and then allow the thing to go. So bioideology is not about just getting the money, is that if it can continue being okay, then I can have where I can be breaking out fiat money to always buy more crypto. So all of these I'm just showing us. We're going to be adding them on a platform, that is for cash flow ecosystem, as it were. So it continue like that. It equally have affiliate, but I will not have time to discuss some of those platforms affiliate, but they have affiliate and where you can still make more money when you maybe refer some people. So, but I wouldn't have time. I'm only talking about the value of your activities. So what do I require if you want to be part of this for the automated? If you are not using automated, why not? You can still be part of it. But I can tell you, you may not enjoy it. But if you do not have enough money, you can still make money without use the automated. But for like me, I can't have the time. And then automated, just make sure at least give and take everything you would just want to spend. Let's say $1,000 minimum as the capital to be invested, and then the script and all of those things. So let's just prepare like, okay, I'm going to start $1,200, all right? And those I can set it up. Then those of us who don't have money to do up to that, you can still register and do the manual, and you will still be getting your money. So that for, I think that's for OCTP. There's so many other ones we'll be bringing. I wrote here, I say Mr. Inogo will always be attending. We always attend to some of our curiosity in the platform over time. So when we want to, you start, will be added on group, and then you can be able to ask some question. Now, Metaverse and NFT hypes. There are so many things about Metaverse and NFT hypes. I call it hypes, okay? There's a platform that we just started, all right? I know some of you must have registered, but I do not have all the time, but I think I was privileged to have a meeting with one of our wonderful friends. Maybe before I finish, if he's online, he may just tell us a little, and then we had a short meeting to like ask what they want to do and all of that. You can see I actually bought one NFT through them last week or yesterday. Was it yesterday? Let me check here. Yeah, this drip.store is actually an NFT collectors or marketplace, as it were. So they too have, you have verified collection that is verified. You have projects, receiving royalties and all of that. When I was talking to you about NFTs and Web3, the essence of Web3, and then we have unverified, this is a marketplace anyway. So I bought one of the NFT on Cardano, this thing, before they release more. I don't know, maybe they may give us free benefit of those of us who have bought the early first. I think only 10 pieces made available. The total minted volume of this NFT is 3,333 or something. I was going through it on their platforms and all of that. So the project's called Meta Network, and they have a coin called, let's look at it here. Oh, sorry, forgive me all of these things. Crypto is all about, you have so many windows open and all of that. So you have a coin they call M coin, right? So we just recently want to add it to as an opportunity people can diversify into. It has both combination of investment, services of both to crypto, not both of you now doing, how do they call it? Putting money for stuff like we pay you percentage. No, this one you set up your Binance or that platform and connect with if you're a registered member. I think all of those things will be discussed over time, okay? And then you'll be able to leverage on it. And then they have a staking. I was just checking on their staking. They have a smart contract staking of the flexible, and then they want to create a kind of fixed staking stuff on their ecosystem. They are new, they're just starting not long. And then they have a network marketing. And so those of us who are network marketer leaders and then want to build. Now, if you are a leader, after the interaction, the training, you just chat up with me, and then or some of your respective leaders on our platform. And then because we are working to see how to harness and group people depending on their interest. So there are people who are they are blessed being a network marketer. They like networking, they like affiliate stuff and all of that. I think it's another big opportunity for many people. I may not be able to log into that platform right now. There are so many things because I need to wrap up some things. And then, so, but like I've said, so this is, I think the back office similar interface or something like this, Meta, something, whatever. So then, another one, of course, I've done this, and I want to still apologize to some of you in Plan B. When last year, December, when they were to start CISO Exchange, I was always afraid of things that look like, what's this thing called? BitConnect. But when I start, I just register and I tell everybody register, but don't put any money now. And then when they now launched, I remember I didn't tell everybody to put, I think it was now segregated, only one-on-one people to buy and all of that. So, but to be very candid, I still want to apologize that if I didn't tell you to buy. One of the things you do is that some of those platforms, if we say you are going to do this, if you're afraid, you always just do minima instead of not doing at all. Remember, I say what will bring insane money in 2022 may not really make sense. So rather than losing out entirely, then you just do little, especially the early time. Little of $50, $100, $200 in a platform that if eventually break out, may surprise you. That's the truth. And especially, what do I call them? Metaverse NFT hypes. Because this is joining trending trends. So things that's trending in a trend can really surprise you. Just like nobody knew that, what is it called? The great meme coin that have blessed people so much in the world today, Shiba Inu. No much, and no, a lot of friends who never believe in it, and thank God for people who believe my foolishness, and then they were able to bought it and all of that, And just that, sometimes anything that has to do with it has a networking affiliate, we're always afraid. And then, but so imagine if Shiba Inu was having an affiliate where anybody you interact with. Those of us who did it, though, it's like an affiliate, because those of us who bought and keep in an external wallet, that is a decentralized wallet like MetaMask Trust wallet, we're having an addition, as people were buying, and then rather apart from the price growth, I think something like that, So now Metaverse project and all of that, I think, I say here, this Meta network, CNN, will always available to clear our curiosity over time. And then CISO Exchange that Ambassador Nkemba, we're actually going to have a big event on CISO Exchange in Lagos. I think on the 14th, I think it should be on the 14th of May, 2022, a kind of big interaction and a big mega event in Lagos. Is preparing seriously about it in Lagos. And by the grace of God, I'm going to be there for the event. Now, things that create hype around Metaverse. Let me quickly show if I can see that back office. Things that create hype around Metaverse. Now, this is for something like this. And I told us the last time, please, if you're on the CISO Exchange, those of you who have registered with my link or with your leader's link and all of that, go to the back office of your CISO, download this white paper of what they are talking about. They want to have this minting, the first minted NFT from May 1st. Look at it, Bitcoin of NFT with this start on May 1st, 2022. So you can go through it and then risk any amount you want to risk. Good thing, you can do as low as $50 even. You can do as low as $50. So the other things added to it was that if you look at, this is an example of, I think, one of my back office. Now, if you look at this, my back office here now, I've done just about $1,000. So I think because of maybe I refer some persons and I got paid on some money, and then they will say you cannot continue to earn again, but your token is locked maybe until when they now have their launch, but they give you a time frame of what time, whatever. So I'm not doing detailed stuff like that. So it tend to say that I've earned up to $5,000 so far. And I was not a serious person around it, stuff like that. But all I do is to get some of the money out and, buy other things or a spread, as it were. So $50, why not? $100, $250, or $150. I think they are in the different packages like that. Okay, 50, 100, 250 in that order, and so that foresees you, exchange. And I'm just to, there are many of them, I'm just pointing. Staking a masternode project, Midas, okay, Mr. Simplicity will always be there to clear our curiosity, because on the platform there is going to be new project stuff will be adding up there. So Mr. Simplicity will be there to always clear our curiosity. I don't think I need to talk too much about Midas right now, right? Because I've talked so much about Midas, and those of us who are in Plan B for a long time, we know about Midas. The unfortunate thing is that many people in Plan B for my hand, as people will say, for my hand, because Midas was not supposed to be a coin that somebody will be in Plan B right now and will not have at least some good number. This is the strategy you always need to use. When a project comes like that, what to do is that if you buy, imagine when Midas came and how many we bought, always pretend to have a fraction that you now call not my own. It's a big strategy. As you just bought into it, like many of us now, we bought into Brilla, we bought into COD, we bought into so many coins, Wigo Swap, and so many of them. Now, we are always this, after you buy it, how much has it grown to? Imagine that maybe somebody who used maybe $400 to buy Brilla since that time. And then when Brilla got to 3.4, that means the person is having $3,400. Imagine somebody would now have sold everything. Now, you know that person now, when the Brilla now came down to 0.022, now that means that money of that person that was $3,400 now is seated at, $2,200. The person who sold that $3,400 is going to be happy and say, yeah, I'm a big guy, I know what it is. See, crypto market is not a place where all those little small margin profit that you'll be making. You have to see the long term. Now, and I've told us that crypto market is a place where the active make money for the passive and the patient. And what makes you to be passive and patient is your understanding. What makes you to be very foolish to follow certain instructions? I'm not talking about people create hype around project. I'm very sure it will only be few of us that were doing Midas that time. Many people get to know about Midas when the price has gone to $9, $10. So once you buy into a project like that, it is a truth, it is a lie, because a lot of people call it scam. It's not going to, people even call me, it's not going to, why will you bring this type of a project? I told them, I said, well, this is the thing you need to know. I am not just a marketer. I am not just an upline. I am not just a crypto person. I am not just maybe a YouTuber. I'm like permit me to use this language. I'm a father that have many children. And my own children, they are in categories. Some of them, God has blessed them. They are well placed already. Some of them are just coming out. Some of them are just like, they just finished sucking their mother's breast. They are bringing them out. So I cannot say what is going to be available for somebody who is well established already and is strong and is, at least is comfortable. Yeah, because that's what I always pray for everybody in our community those days, that please, I pray to God that everyone can get to a consolidation level. All of us in Plan B today, we are not millionaires. Because why? Why do I say we are not millionaires? Because when we say we are not millionaires, is this: all the money we have are stock. So even when your portfolio is in at least $1 million, if your portfolio is in $1 million in Plan B, for instance, you are not a millionaire yet, because the money is still stuck in investment. So there's nobody who is a millionaire in Plan B now. When I talk about millionaire, don't think of Naira, because if you're a millionaire in Naira, you're a glorified poor man. So nobody is yet a millionaire. But what we are trying to do, we have good number of people who are now stabilized. Now, stability, not that you go and meet them now. I'm not sure you can go and meet anybody in Plan B and say, can you lend me 5 million naira? If he give it to you, I would disown the person. Not that you say, you say, Felix, you're a wicked man. I can't imagine anybody in Plan B now will have about 5 million naira in his account that is cashly available that I can give to you for a loan. It's not possible. It would rather want to take the one from your hands. Why? We have so many things that we have itemized. You know, some even told me that, he just prayed that I will not bring a new coin for us to buy now because he's still looking for where he will augment to make something. Why are we creating so many cash flow? We are looking where we can get some money and all of that. So with that, nobody, most people have already now consolidated in Plan B. They are looking for another project. Oh, which kind of project is coming? And we're looking for a project that you can lock up for the next 5 years, 10 years, stuff like that, and to grow more. Yeah. So if anyone, I remember making this vividly from the beginning of the year. I say, if you're in Plan B proper, I'm not talking because, of course, everybody cannot take the same dimension, but everybody who have been in Plan B and addicted to it, we always say, you do not need to think of how to buy anything from January to June. Forget about it. You can't buy a new car. You can't buy a house now. You can't buy. Why? Is it that they don't have the money? They have. Not that they don't, but it's inappropriate for them now because there's so many things to plant right now. So if you think you want to meet any Plan B now, can you loan me 1 million naira? I'm not sure any Plan B can loan you 1 million naira, even 100,000 naira, because there's always what to engage the money into. Every day by day, we are getting new opportunity. And why? Why can they not loan you? Why can we not do anything? Because it is a planting season. When the bull run is happening, we can decide to do anything. Right? We can decide to do anything. So that's what you need to apply once you come in. And then those of you who have not started Midas, of course, all the link will still be made available in our forums. And then you can go there. If I were you and you are on our forum, go to the Telegram, be picking them one after the other, or you go to the YouTube, watch some of the videos and all of that. I will try, by the grace of God, check some review of some of those videos eventually, so that for the purpose of the new people who have not known much about those things. All right, Zinc, Godwin will be doing more justice to it, so that anytime we bring some more, information, you can ask questions on the forum, then he can attend to you. Now, Zinc, we've joined Zinc, and we have told people to take advantage of Zinc for many time. And now staking is going on Zinc with Avinok, Zinc coin, Sapphire. Sapphire is the platform that gives us access to be minting Zinc. So why not? It's still an opportunity for you to be part of Zinc, that you buy into this to the minting hub. You stake the coin, okay? You stake the Avinok through the app. This is an example of Zinc you can get. So Avinok staking and all of that. You can stake, you can do anything as it were. So you can build a network, you can. So I'm just showing us some of those things. I can't just imagine anyone coming to me now that I do not have opportunity to invest into. Now, it's not possible. We have BSC Swap, we have Wingo Swap, Everrise, and so many of them. So affiliate, Swap It. I'm not talking about this Swap It. I'm still studying them on certain things, but I think I'm getting a lot of things around them, but over time I'm going to do it. Now, so ladies and gentlemen, so there's a Telegram group for, that is, I have said it that call it I've said it that the cash flow system, we have a different Telegram, it just created newly. So I'm going to post the Telegram channel, the WhatsApp, the YouTube, there's nothing there yet, but content are going to be available there over time, so that new project, new opportunity come in and all of that will always be posted. So I'm going to post the Telegram channel on the chat box, so you can click on it and join it. I'm going to do that right now. Now, next is the WhatsApp. Sorry about that. Too many things, okay? Okay. Yeah, there we go. Okay. So this is the WhatsApp. Yeah. This is the WhatsApp, and then this is the YouTube. So there's nothing there yet. So you'll see the cash flow system. Okay. So you can always see now. Okay. So some coins you may want to add up over time. These coins just about $1 plus right now. That $1.16 or thereabout, or 17 cents. I just know it's around that. Yeah, this one is still very 0.0000, plenty zeros or thereabout. Yeah, this one that is about 0.0 whatever. Let me check him. So you can buy some of them, and even this guy, it's not a financial advice, okay? Everrise, I'm sure anybody in Plan B must have bought Everrise and stake them. Okay, so you can see, okay, so let me look at it. Where are we? Okay, so I think somebody saw Everrise when I was checking it not long. So it's been staked already, so you can buy some of them in stake, all right? So, okay, it's what even dipping the other time. So Everrise, 7 days ago. So it's pump. So dip, and then. So you can stake some of them, why not? So you can buy it and then connect to your MetaMask. You can just click on it platform. It has a very nice platform interface. Okay, you can see Rise. Okay, you can see stake Rise. It has different staking strategy. Okay, so I'm not going to those details right now. Okay, so then you can see. So where you say connect wallet. So you can copy it and paste on your Trust wallet too, but I don't always advise. Every serious-minded person in crypto should have a laptop that you can do some important staking on your MetaMask, and your MetaMask not on the one on mobile, but the one on on laptop. UFO gaming, and so you can get some of them. I think there's something that I may not be able to go into those details. You can see plenty of 0, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, or thereabout 5 zeros. Okay. So can you see? Yeah. UFO gaming. You still have a long way to go. UFO gaming. It's not a financial advice, okay? Yeah. Then I saw TLM, that's the one on Binance. That dump very big at a point. Okay. So you can buy, not a financial advice, okay? Then I said, okay, wider world. Wider world, okay? Okay, it's going up. I think I saw it's making a very big return. That's good. I think because I saw it at about, $1.17. Okay, wow, it's quicking very fast. $1.17 now, $1.19. It's actually quicking. Crazy. So imagine you bought wider words. All-time low, July 2021. That's about 308, and so seated about 137,000% ROI. That's crazy, right? So all-time high, $7.44. That was November. So not a financial advice, but you can get some of them, and because they have some stuff, you can read some stuff, do your own research about them, and then you can get good deal. Okay. Okay, I think that's for now. Okay, let me check some of the questions we have. What happened to DRIP token deposited after 365 days? Nothing. What you have deposited is what you have deposited to the DeFi is born. So you have nothing. What you are earning is what you claim. 365 days, I've told you this is your expected total yield, expected. All right, this market women, so we will just do what we need to do with them. Okay, so please understand this. The moment you stake your drip in the drip faucet, what you have deposited is gone. So you can only get accrual continually. So 365 days, let's say you have one, you have potential 3.65x. So that means accrual you're getting is what you get. And so once you have accumulated, if you drop one, that means 1 multiplied by 3.65. So that's about 3 point something. So once it's gotten nothing, please, this is not an investment scheme where you what you invested after this got your stake and you've gotten your accrual, and then the one that was locked there is not locked, it's born. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Now, sir, someone is saying, sir, any knowledge on PLC Ultima? I don't discuss that, please. I'm sorry, I will not say much about it, but I do not even review it. I can't take my time to review it, okay? It's a project for some people, and then I always believe that different business bless different people. So, but I don't do anything about it, and I don't check it, and then it's not a thing within our own coverage. Okay, please, how do we reach out to Ikemba? Some question on Shizu. No, you don't need to reach out to him. I say on our forum, not, I didn't say go and reach out to anyone. I only tell you, this person will attend to your curiosity on the platform. Not, I didn't say reach out to anyone, please. And take note, every other person, I didn't say go and call anyone for anything, okay? Someone say, if you are registered on CISO Exchange and you have not bought a package, does it mean you cannot earn a referral reward? Well, I don't know. For that, I don't know. But what I expected everybody to do is that once you register, at least even the lowest amount, $50, you should. I'm not a referral person like that. So when I join a platform, I always want to see what project they want to achieve. The referral is just an addition for me. It become like a bonus, just like a bonus, what I was not expecting. And then, but I want to see, because if I didn't see what project they want to achieve, I don't come into a platform to just market the referral. I come into a platform to market the project. And so when the project is worthwhile, the referral will come. And then, but most projects, people do more of the referral than to check the project. Yeah, referral is good, but when a project is sophisticated, and then it can deliver, just like I showed us about this COPT. I know a lot of friends that they're making a lot of money on the referral, but if I tell you to be very candid, I don't even know how the referral works. But does it mean, Felix, you will not earn referral? I'm earning, and some people have used my link and sign up. I didn't know, I didn't check it. Now, like I use an example, my 3Commerce boat, I have a lot of referral income, a lot. That stockpiled my back office that before I even knew, I just checked it one time. That was a long time. And I saw that I have about $3,000. I didn't know. I was like, what's happening? So I was only using my boat, enjoying my boat, and I was telling people to make use of the boat, okay? So every information you will need is going to be attended to on the forum, okay? And not calling anybody. Okay, so yeah, that's good. So somebody say something. Sir, any analysis on NXTT? Will there still be a pullback? I don't know. I don't even go there. NXTT, the only instruction I give to everybody was this: buy your NXTT, wait for the buy your NXTT, wait for their staking by, yeah. So I know we have been doing a lot of update on NXTT. Oh, that's a good pullback. That's a good buying opportunity. That makes sense. But I don't even go there for anything. I don't go to NXT because it's not my trading zone. I don't do anything there on NXT. Wow, that's a good one. So if you have opportunity to buy now, maybe you didn't have before, because me, it's already too expensive for me to buy at this point. 13 cents, that's rather too expensive. That's rather too expensive for me to buy at this point. So NXT is not my coverage, as it were. So I'm sorry, guys. So NXT, I think it's give you a good opportunity. And it's just like Brew Lab 2. I think Brew Lab, the same thing. Brew Labs. Brew Labs. Okay, there we go. Brew Labs is another wonderful opportunity. Yeah, so Brew Labs is another opportunity that I've just given a lot of discount to people. Even this cut down, I think it came down very massively. So there's some coins I don't trade. It's not, they're not my trading zone. Yeah, that's a very big dump, very big dump. So some people who didn't have now may not buy, maybe until the whole thing now settled, you know, and then they'll say, oh, I didn't know, and all of that. Some now who bought maybe a 3-4 or even 4-2 or 4, I think cut down went to 0-0, went to that 0-0, this 2 went to 7, this was 4, and some people bought at that place, and then they may come back now and say, I bought a coin dump. See, a coin I don't believe in, I don't buy it. So if it dump, it's on its own. I leave it. Anytime it come up. Imagine if I didn't believe in Midas, and Midas could dump from $4 back to 0.0018. That $5,000 worth of Midas compressed down to $2.25, and then $100 at that rate could have given $1.4 million. Now, everybody always wish if I was there, I would have. It's a lie. You would not. That's the problem. You will not. Okay. Yeah. So somebody say, yeah. Okay. Yeah. How can one buy Midas? Okay. Maybe you have to check on us later, or whoever invited you, get back to person. You can chat out with me if you're on our forum. Maybe you are new. For the person who asking how will he buy on Midas, if you are new, you are pardoned. If you are not new, you'll be fine. So if you are new, chat out with us on and just raise question on any of the platform. Please, I want to buy Midas, and then you'll be attended to. Our signing knowledge on NFBT. It should be a coin we have bought for a very long time, and then I don't know either we stake it or something, or it dump would left it there. And I'm not doing any analysis on it, please. So there's no time for that even, and so just. Is it NFTB or NFTBS? I think it was NFTBS we bought that time. Yeah, I think something like that. No package on Sizu, no referral bonus. Okay, thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. No package on Sizu, no referral. Thank you very much, sir. Somebody have just given a very straightforward answer. No package, no referral bonus. Oh, I think they did well. That's very good. All right. All right, then at 5 days, what do we get from the drip? Okay, somebody's asking that. Look at drip FAUCET. Everybody read here. Drip FAUCET is a low, high risk, is a low risk, high reward contract that operates similarly to a high yield certificate of deposit by paying out 1% daily return on investment up to 365%. Player can compound and extend. So if you don't compound, in 365 days, you have earned 365%. So if you have 10 drip multiplied by 365%, that's what you have. Okay, somebody's asking something. Yeah. Please, what is the link on platform to buy and stake Everise? Okay, I think if you're here, you will have seen it just now. NFT staking is due in June. It's by June, I think so. Yeah, it's by June. NFTB, I don't know anything about it. Where can we stake NFTBS? No, I don't think it's been staked. I just have it. Please on-call down. Where can one stake called USD? I realize one can stake the COT ETH or their DeFi platform though. No, I only stake the coin. I don't know about the liquidity. I only stake the coin on their platform. I saw stake and I stake, and they are not even paying me. They just say random, something like that. I think they just say random. That's what they said. So I don't even check whatever they are paying. I just know one thing for sure. Now, when we get to the river, we cross it. So, but I don't think. Well, I don't know. I don't know is that there's. Yeah, I don't know is that there's liquidity staking of like pairing USDT, Ethereum, as it were. But I think. Let me check. Yeah, I think it's more of. So because I don't know, because I take some, I think one time I was doing training, I have to do example of the training. And so, but of recent, I've not even gone there to check. Unfortunately, there are so many things in my head that make me not to even check some things. Some platform will take many, many months or years for me to even go there. So let me check.
Sorry.
Okay.
I don't want to be an emperor. That's not my business.
Okay, you can see that it was this 4,671 that I've been giving since that time that I did example of this taking there. So I've not been giving anything now apart from that since. I think it's still the same. So I've not seen any stuff of liquidity combinations as it were. Okay. Sorry, this is not worth for you. Okay, I think so. So, but I will check if there be any update about it. Please, do you know about Shield Coin? I don't know. Okay, so I don't know. Somebody's asking something. Okay. So generally speaking, now there's so many things that are on the now. One thing I always get careful about is that when a project is running well, and you begin to see a lot of copycat from them making noise, we're going to do like this, we'll do. I think they messed up more than the platform. Just like this project IPC, and some platform came and say IPC killer. I say no. If you are serious and you are doing a nice thing, you don't need to start condemning, start talking. We are this. Because I've had that experience many years back when a coin that had nothing to offer began to say we are BTC killer. I say, what a nonsense. Now, you know, if you say next this, if you say maybe next the next Shiba, somebody will say if you miss Shiba, the next Shiba is this, stuff like that. If you miss Bitcoin, the next Bitcoin is this. But BTC killer, stuff like that, what attraction do you want to get, as it were? So there's so many projects around. And so for anyone you are doing, just do your diligence and take a right decision, and so that you don't have your hands bumped. But be very careful about coins or platforms that keep on doing, you know, hype of using money to pump the coin eventually. Eventually it dump. And when it dump, nothing happened. People lose money. You know, let it be a good game together. Yeah, there's nothing bad in when a project wants to rock pool and the people behind the project are really want to doing well. They always come around to meet some whales and meet up to like buy some or such a kind of, they have some strategy of burning and stuff like that. So you see they will set a mechanism, you know, to buy and burn, you know, so many things they will bring up that will give a bounce back to the price of the coin. Just like you saw what Midas did. That was a very perfect stuff what Midas did that time. It was fantastic. But I was always following that guy. I love the guy, you know, and there's this thing he makes here, and I always love it. Every time I go there, Midas, where are you? Where here it says something. Yeah, I love this statement. Say, yeah, love this statement. Said, financial freedom for every investor by the end of the bull run. And he said, a generation is lucky to see the fundamental change in modern economics. Limitless peer-to-peer value transfer that started with Bitcoin will form the new man with limitless opportunities. So Midas' goal is to build an ecosystem of intuitive tools to allow anyone create a sustainable passive income during the rise of the new economy. I so much love this statement. That's very simple. But it's not telling you that, okay, there are no certainty. Now, if I tell you now that this guy may still be in big loss up to now. Why? Because when everybody ran away and all of that, he was busy doing a lot of things, you know, before migrating to Solana and all of that. Okay, you see another politics that will come in, for instance, this person tweets this on Solana blockchain and all of that. We saw that it affected the price. I'm sure if you have not been for that, when, okay, the co-founder say, I'm out, I'm doing that and all of that, then those things are fundamental, and sentiment will affect it to make people start changing their mind. And you can't stop investor not to pull their money out. You cannot. You cannot stop investor not to pull his money out when he feels something bad about an investment he has done. And then that will impact negatively on the project you may be very positive about. And you think, okay, these people are not serious. These people want to just enter money. Please, what do you have to say about Punk and high APY? See, one thing is this: there are so many coins that will create Elon Musk coin, this and that. Most of those projects that you'll be seeing around, they have nothing to do with Elon Musk. It's just a hype. People just create something since people are talking about Elon. Just like how people start creating Shiba this. Why don't you create a coin for yourself? And yeah, those hypes take a lot of people. And if you are very smart to know how to play your game. But most projects that you see that will come up, once they see that something is making so much wave, you see a lot of platforms start coming, something Wakanda permutation and all of those things, just because Shiba Inu had made a wave. But majority of them wouldn't do anything. Like I'll use example. How many platforms came up with funny scheme and said something network, Doc network, Splash Shift network, all manner of things, because of they saw that Drip network has been doing this, have been doing that, and all of that. And eventually they messed up, of course. Not that they messed up, they finished their game because they come in not for, they don't have any good intent. It's just to take people's money and run away. And that's all. Okay. So I posted on the link for everybody who cares to want to be part of the forum. Yeah, update on the PG Bank has been on. So if you have been on the forum and on our forum too, we have been sending updates about PG Bank till next week. And then all the whole stuff have been concluded, coding and everything has been concluded. So you wait and then till next week to see what come up next. Okay. Now, and I will beg everybody, once you have invested, now one thing we need to know about cryptocurrency, when you say you are passive, your passive does not mean you don't need to check update. Crypto passive is more or less fun active. You know, like me, I'm fun employed. So I'm fun employed because I have fun with crypto, and then so you will be getting update just like an investor who have a stock in a particular company. Why most of them buy newspaper of that. That company, what update about the business and all of that. So because when there's a change, you'll be able to know. And then what most people call passive income or passive business in crypto is that when they take their money and go and give to funny people who claim to be trading and paying them percentage at the end of the month and all of that. That's what they call passive. No, passive in crypto, I buy Bitcoin and keep, no, sorry, I can't buy Bitcoin. What am I doing with Bitcoin? I buy, let's say I buy, I buy Brew Labs. I buy Brew Labs and keep, right? Maybe you buy Brew Lab with $1,000, right? $1,000 worth of Brew Lab. As at that time we're buying, in fact, there was a time Brew Lab went to that 0.00224 something. So multiply by, let's say 200,000. That's $480. Okay. Now 0.024. I think, if I'm not mistaken. Sorry. Brew Labs. I don't know why I just love that coin. Yeah, I love the project, man. Sorry, no, not the coin. I love the project as in what they are doing. Okay, so 24, okay, yeah. So multiply by 200,000. That is $4,800. All right. That is passive. I bought it, I keep, it's my stock. If I like, I stake. If I like, I don't stake it. Right now, if I want to collect it, I have $4,800. Now take off $480 from it. That's passive. Now, people thought passive is, now when you now tell people want to play passive, now the other passive you want to earn daily, you will still be doing something. For instance, look at Drip Network and Drip Garden. So the Drip Garden is either I compound, all right? If the more I compound, the more I make more passive. So if I don't want to compound, I'll be earning the static, whatever. If the price drop more, I will see insignificant price in dollar. So I keep to compound, which I'm passive, but I need to be checking to what's happening. What do I need to do more and all of that, all right? And so being passive is being fun into it and then enjoy. Okay, so what they say elephant saw drip and they came with all manner of hype. Now elephant is almost dead and drip still standing. Yeah, too many platforms came. Splasive, Doc Network, so many. And just, yeah, is there anything wrong in developing after you see a project? No, nothing is wrong, right? Nothing is wrong. But when you see most of them, you know that they have no motive whatsoever. Somebody who have motive have created a platform for a good motive and is now working towards it. And that's why most of us too missed out opportunity. We missed out of opportunity that create motive. Now, I've seen something. Most projects that have good motive don't just get hype like that because they can't waste their resources. They will not. Sometimes people think most projects that create this thing will just waste their money. They will not waste their money. So no matter what hype any funny Ponzi scheme is creating, they will not get moved. They will just be doing their own project because they don't have free money anywhere. So, but some of those funny schemes will just come, say all of this and everybody, no, they will not. They will just be doing it. Then until when people are wayward up and down, and then when you come back, you see that those ones you think are not well done anything, they still be standing. Now, and when you are playing certain around with a project and okay, this is what I'm doing with the project, you're buying into it. And when somebody approached me for this Splasive and all of that, I say, well, I play DeFi games, but I always check so many things for me to play DeFi games. Now, I bought into it, yeah, it's decentralized. And then you say I have to join Splasive. I told, what reason? Will you tell me? What reason? Copy and paste of drip, and they are not okay on their back office audited. They're now audited by Splasive. Are you an auditing platform that will audit crypto? And then you set up how? Audited by Splasive themselves. Then who the hell is behind it? Nobody. It's not surfacing. Huh? And then the project you are copying, the person is everywhere. And then you are hiding, and then you want to say, after all, Satoshi Nakamoto not hiding. But Satoshi Nakamoto creating things like a kind of affiliate? No. So we just need to be very careful. Okay, so thank you very much, everyone. Do enjoy yourself. And whoever must have invited you, I will just say, get back to the person. And those of you who are interested in some of those things we have mentioned, and I've sent a link for those in Telegram, WhatsApp group, join. And then I'm going to be posting some of those things there. And one of the hits is we want to do, those of you who are maybe you're leaders of, you're a network marketer, you're leaders, and you have some ecosystem or forum and all of that want to do, you can chat, later for probably tomorrow. And then we may be doing some kind of internal leadership interactions on Wednesday by 9 p.m. To just harness and sit down to strategize, and then we'll communicate across and to see what we're going to do. So thank you very much, everyone. Enjoy yourself. Like I said, the market is fantastic, but be careful on your exposure to future trading now, because the move is going to be massive, and then either is up or down. Okay, So thank you very much, everyone. Do have a nice time. Enjoy yourself.